Zach, how's the mood? A big top of the table clash to come tomorrow night before the break?
Yeah, everyone's looking forward to it. I think when you play for a Dublin club, these are the games that you want to be involved in. They have the best atmosphere. A lot of the times they're the most exciting games for the neutral, so now everyone's looking forward to it.
What have you made of Rovers this season? Not too much between you in the games, but I suppose crucially from their point of view, they've beaten you in the two games you played so far.
Yeah, I think like you said, I've been injured for a lot of the season, but watching the games, they were tight. I mean, Rovers, they know how to pick up points. They're experienced and they know how to win when they're not playing well. So now they've been good. I think we've both been good, and there's a reason why we're the top two. So it should be a good game.
Do you feel on that as a group that you owe them one?
Yeah, of course. You want to win every game. We haven't spoke about the previous games or anything, but we know, like, if you want to be up there challenging, you're gonna need to put a dent into them.
Do you feel it's a massive game? Obviously, look, at the top of the table clash, it's big as it is, but like we said there, you're going into a break. If you can narrow that gap, you go away, you recharge the batteries, get a bit of a break, and come back at it for the second half of the season with that gap a little bit narrower. Whereas obviously, if they win, they're looking to send it in the other direction.
Yeah, I think it's still early days to look at the table. There's still halfway to go, but like you said, you want to go into the break happy and with a bit of momentum and actually be able to enjoy the break a little bit, and then you can come into the next part of the season and really attack it and just keep building that momentum. So that's the main focus.
What have you made, or how have you addressed, I suppose, the form? A bit patchy, obviously one win the last five, a couple of draws in there as well. You haven't lost them all, but I suppose not the form you'd want to be in.
Yeah, I think we were disappointed with the Shells game. We thought first half we played well and we could have had one or two going into half time, but then second half we didn't really come out of the blocks and didn't really show up, and it was not a good goal to give away, and they're not the games that you want to lose to a tight goal. The Derry one it's a bit difficult going up there. The pitch isn't great, and I think actually a point isn't a bad result. I think a lot of teams have gone up there and struggled, so I think we haven't really looked at the results too much. Like I said, we were disappointed with the Shells result and performance, but we still have a lot of confidence.
What to say about the group that you're hanging in there with Rovers? Hanging in there is probably a bit disrespectful to St. Pat's the group, but what I mean is that, like last season, as you've seen in other seasons, Rovers tend to just pull away from the rest of the likes of yourselves, and credit to Bowes as well to hang in there and make sure you're just on their coattails.
Yeah, I think like a lot of the outside noise at the start of the season was that we were going to be nowhere near it, but we spoke as a group about our targets, about what we wanted people to describe us as, what we wanted to be known as, what our culture was, and we had a good honest chat about it, and there was some difficult things said, but we know what we want, and we know the quality we have as a group. So from day one we were not surprised where we are.
You don't want to give too much away on that, obviously, but what were the kind of things that you as a group kind of want to be known for?
Just we want to be difficult to play against. We want to obviously play nice football, but when it's not going well, we want to be able to grind out results like we did in Derry. I think last season maybe we wouldn't have been able to grind out a result in the way that we did. So it's just doing the ugly side of the game a bit better.
In terms of, obviously it's a big game tomorrow night. I'm sure you're delighted to be back involved. And like you said there, you've had your injury setbacks this season.
Yeah, definitely. I think the last 9 months have been difficult. Obviously had the shoulder injury, out for a long time, came back injured again. So throughout my career I've not had many injuries, so it's difficult to deal with. But to be fair to the gaffer, he's put me straight back in, and I've played I think the last 7 games from the start. So it's testament to the belief he has in me as a player, and I think I'm just going to keep getting better, hopefully, with the more games I play.
Obviously, to be successful in this league, obviously, like any league, you have to try to have a good defensive record and good from attacking point of view. And obviously, Pats have been absolutely flying for the goals this season.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, I think we haven't scored in the last 2 games, which we're disappointed with. But I think the majority of the games this season, we've scored a lot of goals and we've not conceded too many. It's just trying to marry that together and get the clean sheets and get a lot of the goals. But we know that we can score against anyone, and we can score a few against anyone. So it's a nice feeling to have in the group.
Seems a very relaxed group, and obviously last season you touched on there that not many people tip Pats for the title. This year you're in the title race as we stand here now, and I suppose last season awful people, on the basis of what Stephen did when he came in, the top, Pats possibly were the team to win the league. Is there something in that as regards, like you said there, you had a big open chat at the start of the season, and it's a bit more relaxed and comfortable where you're at?
Yeah, it's relaxed, but it's still like when we're training, we're working hard and we're putting the demands on each other. I think people aren't afraid if someone's not at it to say it to them, and that's what you need if you're going to be successful. You know, the gaffer's being successful. He knows how to win leagues, and he knows how to be up there. So yeah, we have full belief in him. He has full belief in us as a group, and when you can combine that together, then that's hopefully a winning formula.
In terms of that winning formula, what's needed to beat Shamrock Rovers? Even you look at last Monday, and I know Rovers weren't in good form, but both thought they had them bet, and then all of a sudden you just show what to do later on in the game.
Yeah, I think, like I said, Rovers know how to win. It's just about us going out playing our game. Not letting them score obviously would be a help, but yeah, just playing our game and doing our thing, and if it takes to the last minute of the game to get the goal, that's what we'll do.
Are these the kind of games that when you decided to come home that you were kind of sold on? Like I said, at Tallaght Stadium, big crowd tomorrow night, big Dublin derby, nice bit of sunshine, and it's on the telly as well.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, these are the games when you play for a Dublin club that you look out for when the fixture list is released, because they have the best atmosphere and they end up a lot of the time being the best game. So yeah, I'm buzzing for it. I'm looking forward to it.
Best luck tomorrow night. Thanks,
Thank you. Cheers.